is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 26 of Diablo 4 on the Xbox Series X. We are exactly where we were at the end of the last part, people. Apart from I've done a little bit of bouncing around, I'll explain why. A couple of shout outs to King Ratfella and Cheese Ranger for some tips. Cheese Ranger was telling us that the things that have been falling that I keep moaning about not being able to pick up because I've maxed out seems to be this currency down, I think it's that currency down at the bottom there where I've got 505, and it's a currency for buying, looks like it's for buying the look and feels for your kit. We've stumbled across a couple of these vendors, however I can't seem to find them when I go on to, when you hover over waypoints it tells you what, will do if I find one, what vendors are in each location, but I can't seem to find an icon for those particular people. We have stumbled across them before. So maybe they're wanderers that aren't always there in the same location, so I'm just going to give up on it for now until we stumble across one in a town somewhere. And King Ratfella was telling us that we don't need to pay jewelers to take jewels out, which gets quite costly, out of kit. Because the blacksmith does it for now. When you clap stuff, you get the gems back. So we'll bear that in mind the next time. I mean, it's only relevant, I guess, if you want to keep a piece of kit, I suppose, and take the gem out of it and replace it with another gem, rather than collapse it at a blacksmith. But if you're going to get rid of, if you're not going to wear the item again anyway, then just collapse it at the blacksmith and it will give you the gem back anyway for nothing. So we shall bear that in mind going forward. Now we are in the town where we're going to go and do a bit of story. However, I am becoming a little bit aware of the fact that I'm not doing anything to help myself with regards to the aspects of ratios, because the best way to get them is to do dungeons. I did spot one, and I've tagged it somewhere up here. There it is. And it's an aspect ratio, which is aspect of arrow storms. Your marksman skills have a 10% chance to create an arrow storm at the enemy's location, dealing 900 in physical damage over 3 seconds. You can have up to 5 active arrow storms. So I feel like that's one I might want to try and get. So what I'm thinking for this episode is that we might do a few dungeons just to try and get these rewards, and they are interesting places to go and do anyway, and we do get good drops and we do get good XP, so we're going to do that, people. Crack ye in. So apologies for those that are still waiting for me to get on with some campaign, but I'm feeling the buzz for doing a dungeon, so let's do it, people. Now the closest location to that one is the Breistig. The only thing I did off camera was I got rid of my inventory stuffs. I didn't change any armor or anything. There was a few pieces in the last part that we had in here, some gems and a few things that we picked up. I've put them in the chest, actually. There was a couple of pieces of armor I was tempted about putting on and making legendary, but I've decided not to bother just now. It's been a couple of days since I recorded the last part, so let's see how rusty or not I am. I do wish you could teleport to dungeons though.
Have enough energy.
All right. Won't go too far off path here. Kind of wander. Mind you, I'm saying I was going to say we wandered these areas before, but there are elements of this section which we haven't done.
I don't have enough energy to do that.
Nice. Another crossbow there. Oh, excuse me. Blimey. Dusty in these here lands, people. Even though it's a bit damp.
Low on energy.
Well, it's plus 76 damage to the one I'm using. Yeah, it was a plus 48% basic skill damage that I don't want to lose. 48%. Although 48% may well be less than the damage I'm getting in general from the weapon itself. I mean, 100% of 633 is 63. So, is that right? No, 10% of that would be 63. So it is quite high, that. Yeah, I'm getting quite a lot of damage bonus from that basic skills, but only when I use the basic skill of chucking me knives right enough. 26 plus 26% damage to slowed enemies, plus 12% vulnerable damage. Right, we'll hang on to it for now. Got another ring there as well, which probably not worth changing to. Onward. Ow, fucking hell.
Low on energy.
Little feckers for charging me, these buggers, aren't they?
Don't have enough energy.
It's further away than I thought it was going to be. Nearly there, though. Oh, for fuck's sake. I meant to put a poison down, but instead it activated that shrine. Or healing shrine, whatever it's called. What's that symbol there? Treasure goblin. Alright.
I need more time. Low on energy.
Nice, got him. Got a few bits off him there. Have a look at those. Well, I say him, it could be a her. It's hard to tell. There's a cellar there as well. Can't get to it from here, they have to go all the way around. Howling Warren. Nice fella. What is it we're going for here? We're going for an aspect ratio called Aspect of Arrowstorm. Right, while it's quiet, let's have a little look then. Doesn't actually say that we're going to lose anything by swapping to that. Well, other than a couple of red deficits. But we've got 2 empty sockets on that piece of armour, which will give us a couple of... While injured, your potion also grants 20% movement speed for 2 seconds. Well, we've already got that. That's got 26% movement speed, but that's because we've upgraded them, I think. Plus 84 maximum life is more than what we've got on the other one. Plus 21 life regeneration while not damaged. Recently is more than the other one. 2.3% damage reduction is less, but but only because we've not upgraded them. So it might be worth putting those on, to be fair. Rare pants. Well, not now, but if we got back to somewhere where we could put the aspect ratio on and stuff on, might be worth it. That's got 91 extra armour. Add 31 extra armour. We'd lose dexterity, we'd lose cold imbuement. Don't really use those anyway. 22.1% cold resistance would be lost. Legendary... oh, well, the legendary power, yeah, but we can put that back on. Well, that's worth thinking about. We'll hang on to that as well. That's got cold resistance on it, shadow resistance on it, total armour, plus 2.5% total armour. Okay, well, they're all worth a think.
We got separated. My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own.
Alright.
Energy.
Keep coming. It's awfully kind of them to drop us stuff as... Yeah, the murmuring obols, that's what we were talking about earlier. Can't pick them up. So there must be a maximum to how many you can handle.
Energy. on energy.
Well, it's given us some drops in here, isn't it? Good grief. Oh, too much to think about. Hey, probably not enough to justify moving, I don't think. Mind you, it's got a socket on it. Basic skull damage again, though, isn't it? Wondering if the reds are still back here, the drops, but they're not. It's frustrating that. There was health baubles, can't say it. There was health potions kicking around the floor, but they don't seem to last, whereas the other stuff does. They seem to disappear after a length of time. Never ye mind. Porcupines. Can't go into there though, can I? It's like a Dark Souls wall of smoke. Exploding sacks, that's just what we need. Madam. Fucking hell, absolutely rammed there. Fucking ridiculous, the energy that took off me there, the health.
Time to do that. I need more energy.
Fucking hell, that tapped me out of health. .22 dexterity on those. Really? Sometimes just whacking the environment will dish you out the healing potions. Got 3 at the minute. Hey, does that mean I've done it? Can't be, surely. Yeah, maybe. I can't remember where you view them, if you can at all, in here. I think you can only view the... Oh no, aspects, there we go. Yeah, but that's only physical ones, isn't it? Not sure. Let's go back.
Help!
Ah, here we go.
Watch out!
Fucking hell.
I'm not ready yet.
Stuck.
Low on energy. Time to do that.
Ooh, legendary gloves, thank you. Well, deals 25% increased damage while you have a barrier active, which we never use, as far as I'm aware. Well, apart from that dome thing that comes over us from time to time. But so it could be we could collapse those. It's not the end of the world. Unlocks a new look. So they've got plus 25 dexterity, plus 1 rank to rapid fire, plus 1 rank to twisting blades. Is rapid fire the one I'm using? You check that. Pretty sure we're not using twisting blades though. Plus 18% overpower damage. And then that perk. Although the perk obviously can be replaced. Take that one off. Yeah, here we go. I thought it was a bit short, but still not overly great in the healing department. I've got 3 of 6 at the minute.
I'm not ready yet. I need more energy.
Ooh, Shiv. New dagger. Plus 52 extra damage on it. Yes, please. And a socket. Lose 21 dexterity, however. But everything else goes up. Core skill damage. Damage to chilled enemies, which we do chill a lot. Damage to injured enemies. And the straight plus 52 damage. Ooh, 12.5% basic skill damage increase. We might take that. I'm kind of collecting the skulls in case I can smelt them together like the other stuff to see what it gives me. A basic skill damage, yeah. Actually, the perks are almost identical for that one, apart from it comes down a little bit in the damage to chilled enemies department for that second dagger. Which means we wouldn't lose the dexterity, but don't want to be overly reliant on that dexterity anyway. I think I'll swap it for that one. We've got 100 dexterity anyway, so we're pretty high. Onward. Ah.
Bless you.
Free the prisoners. Yeah, I mean, the amount of loot you get down in these places is insane, isn't it?
Wouldn't have made it without you.
I know, my friend, I know. Ooh, they're quite decent as well, aren't they? Better than those ones for its armour. Poison Trap, Dark Shroud, which we don't use, plus 20 strength. Might be worth it for the armour though. There we go. Whoa, I thought he was dead. Oh, he is dead. Oh, blimey, loot, loot, loot. Is that the pants we already had? Yeah, I think it was. Not so fussed about the ring, I don't think. Cold and lightning. I've already got one. Lucky hit chance. Barrier generation. That's a hood. Plus 56 armour. Replaces lightning resistance with... cold resistance with lightning resistance that we've got on. Plus 10 to all stats. Pretty decent. 28% fire resistance. It's not really got the ranked coal imbuement. Plus 20 dexterity. Another drop in dexterity of 20 if I take that off. Was there not a better one up here? Well, that 91 armor. Look, better using one of those, I think. In fact, that one tops up our strength and intelligence, balances it out a bit more, I think. I think I'm doing myself an injustice by not using this, but it's the basic skill damage that's frustrating me. Anywhere from 27 to 48%. It's a shame you can't take those perks off of an item, isn't it? Anyway, onward.
You saved my life.
Aye.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
One more to go. Gonna have to teleport back in a minute. Hey, 36 extra armor. Not a huge amount in the way of perks for us. Intelligence, strength, thorns. Which we think, from comments we've had before, that thorns damages enemies if they try and hit you. Which is fairly decent. Yeah, poison damage perk we're getting from our current one though, aren't we? Intelligence, poison resistance, shadow, rank of shadow imbuement. $91 extra. Two sockets in that piece though. So between our three pieces we've got an extra 100 there, if you were to put that on. Nearly an extra 200, isn't it? 191 for that one. $200 armor's not to be sniffed at, is it? Hang on to that lot for now then. I think we can probably just collapse those actually. Well, oh. Alright. I thought that little prisoner marker was a prisoner had missed away back here, but it doesn't seem to be. Let's go dump what we've got. No idea. We're probably going to pick up a whole bunch of more stuff in here. What? Alright.
Pack protect.
It's not who we wanted. Well, there is a stash here as it happens. Just dump the gems, I guess. Meanwhile, back in Gotham. Got ourselves halfway to 44. Level 44. Oh, legendary boots, nice.
You hear it? The howling. The hideous howling. I no longer know whether that horrific sound in the air or in my head. My mind will not be still inside constantly. Something noises. I can find the space. Something never to be seen again. Is that the fate awaiting me? I am drawn to it. And have no will to resist.
Well, they've got plus 12 armor on them without being upgraded like the other ones are. Cold resistance, fire resistance. Ooh, 9% movement speed. Oh, for 4 seconds after killing an elite. Plus one rank of shadow step, which we don't really use. Critical strikes grant movement speed for 1 second up to 6 seconds. Might be collapsing those for the look of them rather than the actual... Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Time to do that.
Pole axe, which I'm never going to use. Oh, hello, who are you? Nicely done, Stephen. And a crossbow. On chest armour. It's dishing me out a few legendaries in here. Granted, I've not picked any of them to be putting on, but... Ooh, an extra 100 armour, that can't be sniffed at, can it? Becoming injured while crowd control grants you unstoppable for 4 seconds. This effect has 36 second cooldown. Yeah, that heal perk's nice though, isn't it, on that imprinted. You heal for 4 life per second for each close enemy, up to 46 per second. It's possible I might miss that perk. However, an extra 104 armor's not to be sniffed at, and that's not been upgraded yet. Lightning resistance, plus 1.9% total armor as well. Plus 9% cutthroat skill damage, which we are. We're cutthroat, aren't we? Cold resistance, 22%. So we'll lose poison damage, sadly. Well, I think that's worth the shift, that. It's a little bit disappointing to lose the poison damage, but hey-ho. Another 70 from that, armor-wise, but we would drop a bunch of stuff. Plus 5.5% healing received. Basic skill attack speed. That's a good one to get, innit? I don't think it's worth shifting just for the armour though. We'd lose a lot of perks on that other one. Cold resistance lost. Cold imbuement. See, I feel like that's only reflective of what happens on your armour, but I think, sorry, your weapon, but there's a part of me thinks that I gain from that imbuement when I use the ice to damage the enemies, but I don't know if that's true. Dexterity and intelligence would drop. I don't think it's worth it just for the armour, is it? And that's 91 armour anyway on top of that. It's got, yeah, total art. It's got another plus 2.5% armour on it. Armour only accounts for so much though, obviously, because a lot of it's to do with resistances as well. I wonder what that looks like, that piece of kit. Oh, it's quite smart, isn't it? I'm actually tempted to just leave that transmog off. Kind of just works with my brown gear, doesn't it? I do like my light colours though, because I can see myself in battle quite well. Take that off for now. Very smart, that. Circle, that, isn't it? Full circle. What the hell is that?
I'm not ready yet.
Nice, we've done it. You've unlocked aspect arrow storms. Oh, new bow as well. Oh, that thing that I destroyed was throws chains on you and traps you, didn't it? Excellent. Yeah, they don't actually show up in there, the aspects, do they? They show up when you go and try and add them to weapons and stuff. Yeah, it's a good bow, that, actually, and it's got 2 sockets on it as well. But again, it's this bloody 48% to basic skill and me poison damage. Oh well, it's, yeah, extra damage to poisoned enemies, which I do a lot of, and extra damage to frozen enemies, which I do a lot of. Don't want to lose that particularly for the sake of 8 extra damage. Same with that one, really. Yeah, see the perks aren't as good on these other ones. Although that's got 76 extra damage. I think we're getting the same from I've not been able to... I haven't upgraded any of my weapons, have I? I think I've not been able to find a legendary item for a weapon yet. In fact, I can't even remember having a legendary weapon. Am I... might be having a memory blank, but... Well, there you go. There's an hour's episode just in one dungeon. Another dungeon there. Reward on first Death Wish aspect. Oh, Barbarian. Necromancer. Sorcerer. Increased damage for each second you stand still. Druid. Crikey, there's a lot that aren't for my character build. There's loads for Druid. Necromancer. Aspect of Uncanny Treachery. Dealing direct damage to a dazed enemy with an agility skill grants stealth. While unstoppable and 4 seconds after you gain 10% increased movement speed and can move freely through enemies. Necromancer only. Druid only. Restore one of your primary resource when you crowd control an enemy. Restore one of your primary resource. Is that referring to one of your primary moves? Yeah, it's amazing how many of the dungeons aren't for this character build. Aspect of Protector. Damaging an elite enemy grants you a barrier absorbing up to 630 damage for 10 seconds. That's pretty decent, isn't it? This effect can only happen once per every 30 seconds. Fucking hell, that's well worth getting that. Aspect of the Protector. Wonder if we should do that in the next part. And we've not got that waypoint yet either. Interesting. What's the quickest way to that waypoint? I don't think it's actually from there. I think it might be from there. Might well, but I feel like doing that dungeon now in the next part. Also, I was still tempted by some of that armour, wasn't I? Because it was like an extra 200 armour just from putting those pieces on. Mind you, that's no good anymore, is it? Because we've put another piece of armour on that's higher. So that can go. So that's 61 and 91. So still an extra 150-ish. Plus 2 ranks of poison trap though on that one. That's pretty fucking well. That's well good for us actually. And 2 sockets. I think we might do this. We need the bubble bat though, don't we? So we need to get the aspect off the other set. So we shall definitely do that in the next part. Wouldn't mind that smoke grenade one back either. Although we've got a new aspect that we've just got as well to think about. So we'll maybe do all this at the beginning of the next part, people. And then we'll go off and get ourselves another aspect ratio as well. Thoroughly enjoyed that. It was good. Well, there you are. Well, we are still avoiding the story, but I think in the next part we're going to do another dungeon and get this other aspect ratio. We'll also do a bit of armour fiddling, getting the aspects off it. Can we do that here? Can we do the aspect stuff here? We should be able to, I think. Yeah, there we go. The occultist. And we should have enough coin to be doing it. Yeah, I've got 370 grand, so we should be okay. Right, well that's things to do in the next part, people. Why did I hang on to that? Is it because I want the... I was going to try and get the imprint off it, wasn't I? It was a decent imprint, that. So we need the imprint off that, and we need the imprint off of the helm for the smoke grenade. And whatever's on the kex. The bubble, is it? Yeah. Sweet! Right, okay, that's the plan for the next part, people. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Lots of action in that part. Well, there you are, folks. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Diablo 4 on the Xbox Series X. And I shall catch you in the next part, folks. Take it easy. Bye.